Good evening. I have a very special Lego set tonight. Good evening. Tonight, I'm going to be doing the Fortnite Battle Bus. This is a set that when it came out, it was sold out immediately, and the Lego website had it on back order for like the same day it came out. It was sold out online. In fact, I'm looking it up right now to find out if it ever came off of back order. This was a couple months ago, and it's still a popular set. I just really am interested to see because of how much trouble I had securing my copy. So yeah, I'm looking at the Lego Fortnite page, and yeah, the Battle Bus is still listed on back order. Actually, three of the four Fortnite sets are listed on back order, but that could just be the holiday rush. I don't know if it ever restocked after that initial sellout. But when Lego Fortnite came out a couple months ago, they released four sets. Only one of the sets actually contained minifigures, and this is that set. This is the Fortnite Battle Bus, and you can see how big the box is. I'm having trouble getting the whole thing on camera. You can see I even have to do an on-the-fly adjustment on my on the box angle, just so you can see it a little bit better before I start tearing it open. So this is the actually of the four Fortnite sets. This is tied for being the most expensive one. The other one is a statue of the banana character, or the skeletal version of the banana character. And then there's also a supply llama, which that one looks cool. I might end up getting that one next year. We'll see. Lego, Fortnite. I have an interesting history with Fortnite. Um, I wasn't really into the game. It's a gun game. I don't really like gun games. I play Star Wars games occasionally that sometimes have guns in them, but I'm not really a fan of the gun game genre. So I didn't really get into Fortnite, but then my nephew started playing it, and he tried to show me how to play. And so I actually did play Fortnite for about a couple days, and then I was done with it. It was the game itself wasn't for me, but I had a lot of fun over the years watching him play. He's pretty good. He usually finishes top 15, top 20. I've even seen him place top 5 once. So yeah, I understand why the game is popular. It's just not for me. And the game's full of skins, and all the licensed skins they're doing now are really cool. And I hear there's also a Lego-fied version of the video game itself. I don't really know anything about that, but the Battle Bus is one of the most iconic. It may be the most iconic thing in the game. It's the vehicle that drops all the competitors into the tournament arena at the beginning of every round. It also has this hot air balloon assembly on the back. The hot air balloon's been seeing a lot of use in Lego recently, and this will be my first set that uses the Lego hot air balloon. But there's a few other sets that also use the hot air balloon that are on my wish list for January and beyond. One of the Mario sets has a hot air balloon. There's the Christmas set from this year, the one that just released. That one has a hot air balloon, but I don't know if I'm going to get another set for next year, or if I'm just gonna put my display from this year back up. Depends on how much storage space I have, because the one from this year is really cool, and it's gonna have to sit in a box all year, being not seasonally relevant. So I'm gonna want to pull that one back out next year. And then there's a couple other sets with the hot air balloon that are on my radar as well. But you can see at the bottom of the box, there's a lineup of 9 minifigures. They pretty much put the equivalent of a whole CMF licensed series in this one set. These are these figures. I've seen reviews on some of them. They're very detailed, more so than the average set minifigures. These minifigures are more in line with the level of detail you'll see in the CMFs, the collectible minifigure series. So that's pretty cool. And right now, these are the only 9 Fortnite minifigures that exist physically. Um, you'll see, if you know Fortnite, You'll recognize a lot of these as some of the more iconic characters in the game. I actually had to study their names. Hopefully, I memorized them. This is one of the sets that distributes the minifigures throughout the build in different numbered bags. So I'll introduce the characters as we meet them instead of going through them all at once before we have them. So we'll introduce the characters as we meet them, as I usually do. I'll line them up in the front of the table so they can watch the build. There's I think I read there's 8 numbered bags, and this is a set that has its own separator inside, so I did not pull a tool in advance. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and set the stage so we can get this thing open. So we have the front of the box, which shows the battle bus flying. It shows the minifigures. And then on the back of the box, that's interesting. Okay. So there's 2 characters in this set that actually have interchangeable options for their heads. You'll see that as we come along. But on the back of the box, you can see all the characters jumping out of the bus. You can see how the bus is designed so that all 9 characters can sit inside at the same time. Is that 9 characters? Yeah. All 9 characters. There's seats for all 9 characters inside the bus. And they're jumping out of the bus. Here you can see how the hot air balloon assembly lifts off the bus core so you can get to the inside. This, the battle bus by its design, it very much looks like the shape of a school bus. I'm sure a lot of custom Lego custom builders, they're going through the instructions. They're skipping the technical parts here, replacing all the blue with yellow, and building custom school buses using the core of this build. It wouldn't surprise me because this is very much like a school bus design, other than the colors. So let's go ahead and actually get this open. And this is another set that's so big that the push tabs don't work on the box, and we have some tape to cut. So let me take my trusty scissors and cut the tape on the side. You only ever see the tape on like promo sets and really huge boxes. Usually we get the push tabs. So let's get everything out so we can start organizing our build space. Alright, that's everything out of the box. We have this big stack of bags. We have this unnumbered baggie with bigger parts. It looks like this looks like it's mostly stuff for the hot air balloon. I'll crack the top so that it's accessible when we need it, but I'm not going to pull out the parts until they're called for in the instructions. Alright, so that baggie is ready to go. And I think that's 4, 7, 6, 8, 2, 1, 3. So I'm going to take these. So 8 is the highest numbered bag. I'll stick it over here. And I'm going to start I'm going to stack these bags off to the side, leaving only bag 1 in front of me. Alright, I have a stack of bags in number order. And if you look inside, you can see the brick separator tool right there. I probably have about 20 of them by now. And then we have this big, thick packet, which will be the instructions. So let's go ahead and pull that out. And there's also a sticker sheet. It's been a little while since we did a set with stickers. So yeah, we'll just toss the instruction packet in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 stickers on the sticker sheet. Here's bag 1, ready to go. Here, of course, is our big, thick instruction book, which you know what we do with that. So without further ado, let's pull up the instructions in the corner here. Without further ado, let's do that, and then we can pull up the instructions here like that. And it's a 200 something page instruction book, so we've got a nice big build to start tonight. So let's get right into it. There's the brick separator page, and it says to open bag 1. Excuse me a moment, I just did a final quick little review of the character names so I can say the names accurately. This will be the same deal as other big single model builds where, since we have to keep the whole thing on camera, as we go through the build, it's going to be harder to see the action but going on behind where I'm working. But let's go ahead and start getting into this thing. Oh, I see the banana piece. All right, this is gonna be a fun bag to start with, I think. So it looks like first we got to build this guy. Those legs don't match the instructions. That neither does that. Okay. So there's going to be 9 characters total, but it looks like we're getting 2 of them in this first bag. So we're going to do this one first. Okay, seriously, where's the other legs? We're already off to a rough start searching for this first guy's legs. There they are. They were hiding under something. Okay. And then we get the face. So he has a regular smile, and we're going to go with the confident smirk smile for this character. I feel with Fortnite, we can go a little more over the top with the expressions than we usually do for the characters that have expressions. Some of them have molded faces or whatever. So yeah, we'll give him the confident smirky smile, and it shows him holding a pickaxe. So we need to go ahead and put that in his hand. Ooh, we're 15 minutes into stream, and we haven't even started the build yet. Okay, I've been talking a lot. Alright. So let's, this first character, his name is Battalion Brawler. And you can see he's holding the pickaxe, and we will set the stickers here, and we will put my tool there, and he will sit at the front of the table to watch the build. Meanwhile, on the next page, we have, okay, so this is Banana Man. Okay, he looks cool. I think this isn't quite the first time I have one of the costume characters, because I have the City Penguin Slushy van, and the vendor in that set does wear a penguin hood. But other than that, I think this might be my first masked costume character. Or, well, I don't think it's a mask. I think it's his natural look. But, okay, I don't know what this tool is he's holding, but it's looks like some kind of a blaster tool with this big, maybe a speaker, I don't know. But this is Adventure Peely, or as I call him, Banana Man. The other $100 set from the Fortnite line is a statue of his skeletal version, but this is the fully fleshed out version of Adventure Peely. And so he'll just go over here and sit with Battalion Brawler so we can get started with the main build here. Let me just get one more good look at him, because, yeah. The minifigures in this set are a lot more detailed than set minifigures usually are. Like the Lego Marvel fans and the Lego Star Wars fans, they've noticed the difference in detail level. But for now, Marvel and Star Wars, they have like thousands of minifigures each. And the 9 we'll see tonight are the only ones for Fortnite so far. But I'm sure we'll see more Fortnite characters be made as minifigures next year. So I'm guessing with the more recent instruction books from this year, it no longer shows you that page at the front which says what every bag is. So I'm guessing that we're building the we're starting the very base chassis of the bus right now. Now this is the last of the big one-off sets I have in my queue for right now. But I do have, I still have several Avatar sets in the build queue. I have quite a bit of Mario coming in. And I do have a very special retired set that I picked up for myself that we're going to do Christmas week. So there's still plenty of Lego content coming on the channels. But we're going to slow down. Other than what's already in my build queue, we're going to slow down with the really big stuff for a little while. In January, I got to figure out where I want to prioritize my collection because I'm running out of both storage space and display space. I do know I want to keep going and finish collecting the whole backlog of past Mario sets. I want to have a full set of the Mario, so that's a thing that's going to continue on my channel. But as for other themes that I've planned to get, some of them I've pulled away from. Others I have delayed indefinitely until I figure out the storage system. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's going to be the core of the bus here, the chassis. So yeah, we're building in some bulk now to the bottom layer of the core here, so I have to assume that this is the foundation. Of course, it won't look like anything much, these first couple bags, but it's these bits that allow the rest of the model to come together and be solid, so eventually we'll have something that looks like a nice bust going on. Okay, what's going on here? So it says to put that there. And then this goes here. And then this goes here. this the piece? Yeah. So it looks like this is going to be our axle block for one end of the bus. Yeah, and there's the other axle block for the other end. Okay. Wow, this bus already has some weight to it, and we're not even done with the first bag. This is going to be a heavy model when we're done. This is a nice, solid, bulky chassis so far. It already has us putting the axle pins in. In previous vehicles we've done, that was usually done at the end of the build when we added the wheels, but I guess different sets have a different strategy about how to put, what order to put things in. Okay, what's going on here? So we have this piece. Our first little bit of exterior detailing. That looks like it's going to be part of the bumper. I think this is one model where, well, okay. All right. Standard disclaimer, if I stop talking, that just means I'm concentrating and probably ran out of stuff to talk about as well, so I'll think of something to talk about soon. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. Okay, so this will go here, and then this one goes here. And then we just have a bunch of these 2x6 plates to round off the bag. And just like that, bag one is done. And bag one doesn't even have any spare pieces. They were all these big bulky pieces to build up the base of the bus. You can see here. We've actually only been building them for about 13 minutes. And we've already got bag one. It's a very solid base. It's got some weight to it. Imagine multiplying that weight times 8. It'll be a very heavy vehicle. So I've just pulled out bag 2. So let's get it open and keep going. I can see a minifigure head. We're getting at least one more character here. Actually, I see 2 minifigure heads. Well, technically I see 3 heads. There's a lot of blue in this bag. I think we're going to start to see some of the shaping of the bus come together here. So, okay, so there's going to be 2 characters in this bag, I think. This time the legs chose to reveal themselves straight away. And then, I want the purple hair for this one. But is there any significant difference in the... Yes. So for this character, we have a choice between smile, angry face with sunglasses, or we're going angry face with sunglasses for this character because the sunglasses are iconic to this character. This is, oh, what's her name? I already forgot a name. Alright, let's get her pickaxe into hand. So this is the Bright Bomber. This is the 3rd character in our collection of Fortnite characters. And just to show you the alternate face, there's her smiley face. That's what she looks like with the hair on. But yeah, her head's backwards now. So let's put her back with her iconic sunglasses. And yeah, she's got an aggressive expression going on here. So that's Bright Bomber. And I can see parts for another character in here as well. We have 2 different choices for how we're going to do this character. But first, I have to assemble the body. So, she's got a smile, or an extra big, happy smile. So this is Cuddle Team Leader in her human form. Cuddle Team Leader also has another option though. We can take off the hair and put this big giant bear mascot head over her face. And this is Cuddle Team Leader in bear form. For now, I'm gonna keep her in human form because we have some decidedly unhuman characters coming up soon. And she's holding a bottle of something, some potion or something. Maybe this is the health potion. I'm not sure. But there's Cuddle Team Leader holding her potion, and let's sit her in the lineup. And can I? There's not really a good way to do this, but can I make her hold the... No, it's gonna fall. It's not gonna work. I don't think I can make her hold the helmet. Well, there we go. I almost had it. Let's sit her down and then see if I can reposition that helmet. Because I had her almost holding it. Let's see. How'd I do it? Something like this. So yeah. She's holding her helmet now. And I just... Yeah, we're not going to bother. It's too much. Let me pick up the big bear head, and I'll just sit it down next to her so that we can continue on with the build. All right. It'll go like that. That's as good a way to do it as any. We're going to start this bag with an assembly. We have quite a few of these transparent orange pieces here. They probably represent part of the bus's lighting system. That's what transparent pieces usually... That's what small transparent pieces on vehicles usually represent, is part of the lights. So is this our first piece of the bus's outer shell, maybe? From the shaping and the colors, it would seem so. This bus is, over the next few pages, going to start to actually take shape and look like it's going to be a bus. Yeah, because here's the corner. So this is a bit of structure for the corner like this. And I would assume, yeah, we're doing the same thing in mirror for the other side. No, it would help if I was doing this on the correct piece. This is definitely more advanced than a Speed Champions build, that's for sure. So this little corner block goes here. And then we have the back wheel arches that go over the axle blocks that we put in previously. Okay. Bag 2 is coming together pretty quickly as well. Okay, we have a 2x build here, but it's only a single page 2x build. So alright, we got to do another one of those before we see where it goes. Okay. This one will go here. And now this one goes here. And then we have another one of these foundational sections, it looks like. And this one will go here. So you can see where the doors on the bus are going to be. We have doors in the front here where they would be on a regular bus. We also have doors on the side here. And now we put on the front wheel arches like this. And more of the shaping is starting to come together now. And pretty soon it'll actually start to look like a bus. Hey, is this the suggestion of the beginnings of an engine block suggestion up here? Interesting. They don't always show the engines on these vehicles unless they're going to be exposed. This is actually the second bus in my collection, or bus style vehicle. Got a few trucks as well. Quite a few cars. My first bus, of course, was the city tour bus. Very different kind of set, and a lot smaller. A lot less substantial of a build, too. Looks like we're putting up the front headlights in this step. And the beginnings of the distinctive front part of the shaping of a bus, or the shaping of the front part of the bus. Excuse me for one moment because my phone is flashing and I want to make sure it's not anything important. And I didn't bring it over here with me, so I have to run across the room real quick to check it. This should just take a minute. I'll be right back. And then we will get bag 3 going when I return. Nope, nothing important. Let's keep going. Alright, so bag 3. Of course, our character recap so far. Battalion Brawler, Adventure Peely, Bright Bomber, and Cuddle Team Leader. There's still 5 characters out there. And it looks like we're getting the 5th character in this bag. Because I see legs sticking out from this parts pile. Maybe 2 characters here. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We got 2 characters. And these guys look like bad guy type characters. This one's got shoulder pauldron piece that we need to find in this pile. There it is. Cool. Let me look at the picture, because these two heads are subtly different. So that's that one. Okay, so I did correctly identify which face was what. But look at this guy. He's got this weird pink pattern on his face, but that's all going to get covered over with his mask. So it's highly irrelevant. So there's his mask. He also gets a pickaxe. I guess pickaxe must be one of the fairly standard tools in the Fortnite game, because so far 3 of our 6 characters have one. So this one is called Trespasser Elite. And you can see he's got a definite distinct villainous look to him. Like some kind of alien robot creature, maybe. Again, I don't know anything about any of these characters. I'm just describing what I see here. And then we also have this other character that I'm going to put together real quick. And this character has another one of those potions. And he too has a weird print on his face. But this one you can actually see through the hood, so he doesn't really have much of a face. He has like this geometric fractal pattern going on his headpiece. And he has another potion bottle. So let's give him the bottle. So this is Cube Assassin. He's another villainous alien robot looking thing. He's got a lot of purple going on in his color scheme and this transparent pink face, if you can call it a face. His headpiece is like a geometric design. He's definitely not human. And I don't think the other guy is human either. So, Trespasser Elite and Cube Assassin have entered the, I guess the viewing area, we'll call it. Now let us continue with the build. And it shows us, oh, I didn't show you. This is the front end so far. You can see we put in the headlights. We have the beginnings of the hood curve going on there. Now let's get on with the build with bag 3. Oh, I see. I think this is where we're going to put the seats for the bus on these jumpers here. That's a guess. But based on my knowledge of Lego vehicle interiors, what I've seen before, both in person and in reviews, and when I used to look at the Lego instruction books online just for fun, there are some common themes to how vehicles get assembled. So it's a very easy assumption that that's where the first 4 seats are going to be. And we have this, we have one of those pentagonal shield tiles that I like. And then some more of the jumpers. So the jumpers are in fact where the seats are going to go. When we finish this step, we'll know where 6 of the 9 seats are. Of course, I could be totally wrong about them being where the seats go too, but I don't think so. I will say this is probably the most interesting single set assortment of minifigures in my collection. Not counting the CMF series that I did. Speaking of which, I'm planning to collect the CMFs for my personal collection starting next year, the numbered ones. But I don't think I'm going to stream them. I think that'll just be a personal collection. Okay, there should be, yeah. Okay, so I've run out of the jumpers in my parts pile, and we've created 9 of those arrays, and there's 9 characters in the set. So, okay, yeah, so I was right. We're building up the seats now. And it's it's not as I previously assumed from the pictures, the chair piece. These are actual custom brick built seats. Will be on this page for a little bit. You know what I'll do? I'll build all the lowers, and then I'll come back, and as I build the uppers, I'll attach them in. They'll be more efficient than picking up, putting down, picking up, putting down, if I just build all the lower sections first. These are some nice seats, I will say. Nice and comfortable seats that are going to carry most of these people to their dooms, if I understand the game correctly. Okay. These are coming together quickly. Another set I want to get, but not stream, is the Darth Maul bust, which I'll have to part out, because that's one of the oldest Lego Star Wars sets and it's super inflated. But it doesn't use any particularly special pieces, so I can make it affordable by just parting it out. But I'm not going to stream that one. That's such an incredibly tedious build. I did it in computer Lego. It wouldn't be fun to watch. Another set I want to get for my display, but that won't be fun to watch, and I'm not going to stream if I get it, is the Captain America shield. Now we can start making the seat backs, and as we make each one, we'll attach them to the chairs and put them on. So here's what the chair looks like. And then within the bus, you just take your guy and you sit them on like that. And it even has a little bit of an adjustable back so they can recline a bit. But the chairs in the back are spaced out too close for those characters to recline. But that's what it'll look like with them sitting in the seats. Let's So I'm just going to keep going, building these seats. Three more, and then we can finally move on to the next page. Very few pieces left for this bag. We'll be on bag 4 shortly. And here we go. The final chair. The final chair is getting put in the bus. Right there. And we are ready to finally move on to the next page. Okay, these go here. Oh, I forgot to put this one here. And now this one can go here. And this one can go here. Yeah, I think it's lining up okay. Okay, these go here. This little bit goes back here. We just passed the 1 hour mark of stream, and the bus is really starting to come together now. We've introduced 6 of the 9 characters as well, which means there's 3 more characters still in the bag somewhere. Oh, I see where that one goes. That goes right there for continuity of the structures. And then these go here. And I'm out of pieces again, so we move on to bag 4. This thing is already heavy. I see hair. We're going to get our 7th character in this bag. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be another character with optional mask. Now this character only has the one face, if you choose to go face for this character. And he's got this aggressive looking breathing mask on him. He's got another one of those weird gun things that Banana Man had, so there's a little bit of variety in the tools. We've got 3 pickaxes, 2 of these gun things with the red speaker bits, and 2 of the potions so far. This thing is one of the bigger accessories, so I'll just leave it off to show you this guy. So we have the option of giving him this mohawk. And he's got that breathing mask. Or we can take the hair off and put on what looks like a Japanese ceremonial mask here. You know which ones I'm talking about, the white ones with the colored markings that represent different animals from mythology. So yeah, that's what he looks like with the mask on. His name is Drift. So I'm going to seat him over here with the others. And we will take his hairpiece and put it next to him. And we will move on with the build. So it's not quite as long as the Viking ship, meaning you can still kind of see the action behind the bus with the parts pile and all. So we still have 2 characters. We still have 2 characters in the bags. We have 4 bags after this one. Luckily, they've been keeping the bags, the piece count in each bag manageable, so there hasn't been too much hunting for pieces tonight. And there hasn't been any particularly big, bulky piles either. I think it shows it going that way, maybe. And we have an assembly here. The parts guide for this assembly shows a steering wheel. I think we're working on some of the detailing for the front end of the bus now. And we have our first sticker. And is that a printed tile? Okay, we need to get this tile and we need to put the sticker on. And this is the number 5 sticker, it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'll show you this whole assembly before I attach it. That's cool. And then it shows us putting the steering wheel piece on the front like this. So here, this is the console dash for the driver of the bus. You can see here gauges there. That sticker is detailing of the console. There's a steering wheel. And this whole assembly attaches in the front end of the box by that front seat like this. I wonder who I should have drive the bus if I pose them inside. And now we have what looks like an engine block proper. Give me one moment. I got a notification. I need to check something. Okay, it was nothing important. Let's keep going. How does this line up? I have something wrong somewhere, it looks like. Yeah, I definitely have something wrong somewhere. I think this all has to move down one. Let me just confirm that. Yeah. Yeah. I had that too far forward. That's why I couldn't get it to line up. Now I should be able to put this piece on correctly. There we go. There it is. So yeah, looks like we're building up the front grille of the bus now, which I'll show you once we get finished this little section because I have to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, we've moved back to the interior. So that's what we've built up the front of the bus a little bit. You can see the grille is in place now and the little engine block in there. And man, this thing is getting heavy. I want to make sure I line everything up correctly. So it's open on that end. So this one goes here. Did I miss a piece in the previous step? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. When I built that little dash assembly, I forgot to put this piece up here, but that's fixed now. And then we have this nice big black hood piece going over the engine block like this. Okay. Okay, I have to put a sticker on before I finish this step, but let's see, this is the number 2 sticker. Interesting. So it looks like some dark rust or battle wear for these stickers on the sides of the bus. That's not placed properly. So there's the sticker. You can see it looks like a little bit of battle damage where the blue paint has chipped off to reveal the dark, cold metal underneath. Okay. And then we have these big windscreen pieces at the front of the bus. And it's starting to really start to look like a bus now. There we go. That's what it looks like with the windows attached. And I got to turn this big heavy thing around, and it's only going to keep getting heavier as I continue building up its body. Okay, and then we get this sticker. And this sticker is some more of the battle damage. Oh, hey, I have a chatter. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was so focused on building. I'm sorry. But, yeah, this is the Fortnite battle bus we're doing tonight. I don't even play Fortnite. My nephew does. But I saw this set, and I thought it looked really cool in my city display. So, did I show you that bit of battle damage? I don't remember. That's what the sticker looks like that I just put on. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes when I build, I get into it, and I don't always see chat. It's a problem that's I have that problem even more so when I do gaming, which I've mostly been doing Legos recently, but there's gaming content on my channel sometimes. Yeah. If you want to see my Lego history, I put all my past streams on my YouTube channel of the same name. There's some pretty nice sets in there. I've been doing a lot of Lego Mario. There's a little bit of Lego Star Wars, but I'll be really breaking into the Star Wars next year. I'm in the middle of Lego Avatar. I've done about half of those so far. Not quite half. Lego Speed Champions is in my history. Some more artistic sets. I got the Lego Mona Lisa and some other big sets like that. And it looks like that's going to be the end of this bag with those last couple plates placed along this side. And then we will go into bag 5. Bag 5 looks like it's going to be most of the rest of the shell of the main body. If they ever did do a Fortnite licensed CMF, I would definitely get that to add to this display. Even though I'm not really a Fortnite person, but this is a really nice display piece. Yeah. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't even know what Der Burger is. That set didn't really do anything for me when I saw the pictures. But my nephew plays, and I sometimes watch him play. One night I was up all night watching him play, so he's pretty good. So we have bag 5 open. There's no people in bag 5, so we still have 2 characters who are going to show up later. But we have 7 of the characters in our lineup so far. Again, Battalion Brawler, Adventure Peely, Bright Bomber, Cuddle Team Leader, Trespasser Elite, Cube Assassin, and Drift. So there's 2 more characters left outstanding who we will meet later. Okay. This bag is almost entirely black and blue. So I have a feeling that this bag is going to be most of the rest of the shell of the basic bus. Because we still got to do that whole flying assembly with the balloon on the back. Once the body of the bus is done and together. I think my favorite of these minifigures. I'm not going to pick a favorite. I like them all. Oh boy. Here we go with probably the most repetitive step in the book. We got to put the glass into we got to put the window panels into 21 window frames. But yeah, this will fill in most of the remaining bulk for the sides of the bus. So, let's do this. Yeah, bigger sets like this tend to have 1 or 2 pages that are repetitive like this. Sometimes for the really detailed stuff, you just gotta do the little stuff over and over and over again. We're at 6 of 21 so far. We're about halfway done-ish with the windows. I'm just glad that Twitch, about a month ago, finally added the category for Lego building. You used to have to put your Lego streams in just chatting, and it got mixed in with all the other stuff and buried. I I think I have 4 windows left. If I can find the last few window pieces. There's one. And we are finally done with those windows, and we can move on to the next step. We're at the hour-and-a-half mark of stream. This is going a lot faster than I thought it would, honestly. It's hard to predict the length of stream, but I do rough estimates before stream to decide what I'm going to build when I have a build queue. I have something really special, a really special build planned for Christmas week. Okay. So we're doing the front door of the bus. And it has this window piece here. Here's the front door. And that's going to go on the side of the bus that's facing me. Right there. And it is very loose. It is not secure yet. And then we have this other door. That's going to go in this side. So yeah, that plate on top does secure the door. That door is not falling off. And now we can secure this door in like this. And now we can pull that door open from the side like that. Obviously, the door is just for show. You're going to want to take the top of the bus off in order to access the seats inside. Human adult fingers are too big to fit through this door. You can't manipulate the fingers inside through these tiny doorways. But yeah, that door is secure now. Okay, and then we have these brackets on the back of the bus. And then we have the colored lights that you see on the back of buses. We got to do 2 of these little light panels. that one there. And then I gotta find the pieces to make the other light panel. This one will go onto this bracket like this. Yeah, those are lined up correctly. And then we get our last door. And this door actually gets a sticker on it. And the sticker says emergency door on it. I want to try and get it straighter. It is a big sticker, so it'll be obviously visible if it's not straight enough. I try not to rush with stickers, especially the ones that are going to be distinctly visible in the final display. I don't make such a big deal over stickers that aren't going to be seen, but this one will be. It's a big one on a fairly big exterior detail, so this one needs to be straight. That's as good as it's going to be. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So here's the emergency door for the back of the back of the bus. And that will just attach on right here, like that. And we'll get this plate on it to secure this one. And then that door can also open. So all three doors are placed now. And we gotta turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. And then there's a layer of these 2x1 brackets along this length of the bus here. Okay. And these brackets get grills placed over them. So yeah, we're doing detail work now. Okay, those are on. And now I gotta see it from this end. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, where's that piece? There it is. And then we have these ladder-like pieces hanging down the top of the bus on this side. Okay, and then these tiles go here. Okay. So yeah, this bus has some really nice detail work going on. But the instructions say I'm supposed to have one more of those grill pieces. Yeah. And I'm not seeing it in my parts pile. There it is. It was hiding under something. So now I guess we're just tiling off the top of the bus here. Like most Lego vehicles, this one's gonna have a removable roof, so you can reach inside and put the people in the seats, because adult fingers cannot manipulate through those tiny doors. Okay. And then here's another. Here's some more light assemblies here. So these will go here. Yep. Okay, still don't see a lot of musicians on, but we still have several more numbered bags before. Well, we still got a while to go here. So here is the Battle Bus logo, but it's black against dark blue, so I don't know if I can make this sticker show up on camera. Let me get it on first. Now that's definitely crooked. One of my favorite Lego themes right now is Lego Mario, for two reasons. The interactive figures, it's like a whole tabletop gaming system, and also no stickers. The designers of the Lego Mario series, they've decided everything's going to be prints. Well, the barcodes are technically stickers, but they're like these laminated heavy duty stickers that are pre-applied at the factory. There's no stickers that we, the builders, we, the consumers, have to put on. I'm trying to get this battle bus sign to line up. So the basic structure of the bus is done. Um, the next bag I think will be finishing details like the roof and the wheels, and then the last two bags are probably the balloon assembly. And I just pulled that whole sticker off in the process of trying to get it straight. I'm not the best at stickers, but I try and take my time with them and make them look good. There's already visible creasing on this sticker, so I won't be able to play with it too much more. But considering that this bus already has stickers that have battle damage on them, it's not that big a deal for the design. The little creasing I have on the sticker, I don't think. That's good, that's pretty straight. It's not perfectly centered, but I'm not playing with it anymore. There's the Battle Bus logo. And now we're gonna attach it to other pieces. Now, which way is it facing? I can't tell from the picture. I think it has the logo going upside down. Yeah. So this is going to go on the front of the bus, like this. And then I have these two little bits here that go around that, like this. And there's the front of the bus with the signage added on top. We'll toss these aside. And bag 6 has our 8th character. Okay, let me put this back here out of the way. Now, standard thing I always do when vehicle wheels come out, I take the wheels and tires and I set them off in the corner out of the way so they don't roll off the table while I'm going through the parts pile. So, it looks like we're getting a cat person who I will introduce after I put him together. There's his tailpiece. Then we put the body on. Wow. Interesting. Okay. And then he gets this molded headpiece. So no alternate head option for this guy. And wow. This is a caricature proportion if I've ever seen one. That head is too small for that body. Alright, and it looks like he has a different kind of a drink bottle going on here. So let's put that together real quick. So that's our first appearance of this accessory. It's not the same drink. It's not the same liquid potion that we had before. This looks like a water bottle of some kind, like a drink cooler. So this is Meowscles. He has this nice little tail piece on the back as well. He's some kind of cat person. And he will go into our lineup of characters waiting for the tournament. Alright. So it looks like bag 6 is going to be finishing bits for the bus structure, and then the last two bags I think are going to be the balloon structure. And these plates are bigger, so let me set them out of the way so the pieces can't hide under them. There it is. I found it. Okay, where's that other piece? I got pieces hiding in the parts pile again. Found it. Okay. So we're about to hit the 2-hour mark of stream. But that doesn't really matter. It's just good to keep metrics. Okay, this will clip up. So this assembly we just made here, some kind of machinery bit, clips onto the front of the bus like this. And then we're going to get another sticker on this tile. I don't like doing circle stickers, but the attachment suggests that it doesn't have to be terribly perfect. This one looks like some kind of electric logo. I'm not good at circle stickers, but that one went on pretty okay. So here's the logo on that sticker. It's some kind of electric logo that takes the spot of what would be the stop sign logo on a regular bus. On a school bus, I mean. Or I guess a regular commuter bus as well. They would have stop signs too, I think. Now that's supposed to go on this hook over here. So when it's down, it needs to be in that position. So the sticker needs to be lined up like this. So that's what the sticker looks like in its corrected position. And then this just flips up on top of the bus like that when not in use. Although, I think I put that assembly upside down, so let's try and fix it so that it looks like the picture. Yeah, there we go. And then these will go into these clips here. So these are basically the side mirrors that we're putting together now. Excuse me a moment.
I'm as curious as you are, but if it has.
I'm going to mute the microphone for a couple minutes, but I'm still going to keep building. I got some things to talk about with my brother who just came home from work. So here's what the wheel tire assembly looks like. And of course we're doing 4 of these. And I gotta keep it muted because we're still having this little conversation. But I'm gonna keep going in the meantime. Excuse me a moment. He asked me to look something up real quick. Alright, sorry about those disruptions. We're back in business. The wheels are now on the bus. And we will move the bus to the back of the table now so that I can try and keep this assembly on camera. So this assembly is going to be the roof of the bus itself. So yeah, my brother apparently got a Secret Santa. The $100 Lego set that he wanted, that's been on his wish list for the whole year, showed up in the mail for him today. And he says he didn't buy it, but if he didn't buy it, that means somebody had to buy it. So
it was you.
So yeah, my brother has a Secret Santa.
It was you.
You can make assumptions all you want, but
it was you. And because you keep adamantly denying it, I am not paying you back for it.
Who said anything about you paying me for that? Why would you pay me for...
Thank you for a Hanukkah gift.
Why would you pay me for a Secret Santa thing? You're not supposed to pay the person back for this.
Oh, so you admit it.
Did I? Oops. Alright, where'd my sticker sheet go?
It's going in the bullpen. I'm probably not doing it until 2025.
I seem to have lost my sticker sheet. And there's a sticker on the step. Excuse me a moment. I have to move the table aside again. There's no sign of my sticker sheet anywhere. I have to get on the floor and look for my sticker sheet. There it is. I found it. All right. So yeah, we had a little bit of excitement on stream today.
Are you done?
No. I still have about 80 pages of instructions-ish left.
Alright, this is going in the bullpen, and I will will build it whenever.
And let me know when you're ready to put the monster trucks into the queue, but those I can't queue up until January. Okay?
Whatever. Let's see. It's 8.5 inches wide by 14.5 inches tall. I need to figure out a spot to put this when I'm done with it.
Okay. I messed up this sticker too because I'm not 100% focused right now. Let's try and fix this sticker. And I just realized I'm off camera, but that's okay when I do stickers because stickers I need to be able to do them precisely, which means it's okay to put the sticker where I can manipulate it best. You're not gonna get precision on the stickers if I force the stickers into the camera frame for every shot, so it's not like just putting regular Lego pieces together. Sticker work requires precision and concentration. And how come he gets to have a Secret Santa and not me? Oh well. So yeah, this is the same sticker we have on the other end of the bus. The Battle Bus logo sticker there. You can see it's not quite straight. It's a little bit crooked, but it's not terrible. We're moving on. All right. Sorry for that little distraction before. He went back to his area, and we can focus now on getting the rest of this bus put together. We still have one more character who has not been revealed yet. But in a quick recap, because it's been a while, Battalion Brawler, Adventure Peely, Bright Bomber, Cuddle Team Leader, Cube Assassin. No, that's Trespasser Elite. That one is Cube Assassin. Um, Drift, Meowscles. And I'll introduce the last character when they make their appearance. Let's see. Does this? Yeah. So yeah, this is a really long roof assembly we're doing. Let me put the sticker sheet over here so I can see it if it falls again.
the side build is.
Hey, the microphone is still on.
I just figured out what the side build is on the camera.
What?
The floor of it is a clapboard, and the structure is a multi-plane camera.
Alright, we're gonna keep going with this build. He's talking about his Secret Santa gift that he just got. It's the Walt Disney 100 Years Tribute Camera. That's been on his wish list for a long, long, long time. And he doesn't have a Lego budget because he's underpaid. We're going to keep going with the roof assembly right now. And this bus keeps wanting to roll into what I'm doing. And then we get some grills going into the design as well. I actually think I need a stretching and bio break. So let's finish this bag, and then we'll take a break before we start the flight assembly. The bus itself is pretty much done at the end of this bag. We just have to do the whole flight assembly for it. But I don't like breaking mid-bag, so let's finish this bag first. And then we'll take a very quick break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll build the flight assembly. I thought I'd be able to make it all the way through, but without needing a break. But with that little distraction, that's no longer possible. I'm really thirsty. Okay. This parts pile is quickly diminishing, which means we will be done with this bag soon. And then the flight assembly will be the last two bags, and our last character will also be somewhere in those two bags. Yeah, but I definitely need to stretch and do a little bio break before we continue. I really thought I could make it to the end of stream, but
I'll vacuum when you're done, Evan.
I'm taking a quick break after this bag, but I still got 2 more bags before the stream's done. It's bio break time, you know? Okay. There's that last little bit of the grill there. On that bit, it says to attach unsymmetrically like that. Okay. So bag 7. Okay, so we're not actually done with the roof assembly yet, but for purposes. Hey, I think Brett just showed up in my chat. Hey, I'm actually about to take a quick bio break before we get into the last bit of the assembly here. But here's the, let me get these little spare bits out of the way. That is you, Brett, right? Okay, I'm going to take a quick bio break, but let me introduce to you the characters we have so far. This is one of the sets where the characters were distributed throughout the bags. So, we gradually added to this character roster as the build went on, and there's still one more over there that we haven't gotten the final character yet. But from right to left, I have battalion, or left to right, depending on how you see it. My camera might be mirrored, I'm not sure. This is Battalion Brawler, Adventure Peely. This is the Bright Bomber with the pink hair, Cuddle Team Leader. This is Trespasser Elite, Cube Assassin, Drift, Meowscles, and at the end of stream, I'll let you see close-ups. And the roof assembly is not done, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and rest it on top of the bus. So you can at least have something cohesive to look at while I go take my quick break. And as long as we have the structure together, um, inside you can see there's 9 seats. There's enough seating for every one of the characters in the set, including the one we haven't revealed yet. And then we can put the top on. And eventually, when I get back from the break, we're going to build the flight assembly that goes on this roof and will allow this bus to fly into the battle zone. But here's what it looks like so far with all that extra detailing. And it's heavy too. I don't know how I'm going to lift it once I add the other assembly on. But lots of detail all around, all 3 doors open. Yeah. This was a fun build so far, and we still have to build the most iconic part of the bus. So let me set this here so you have something cool to look at while I run and get a quick drink and bio break and stretch. I will be back in a few minutes. And you can look at these guys too. But I'm not going to give you close-ups on them again until the end, so... Alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. And since Brett's here, I thought you might want to see the box. This box is so big it doesn't even fit on my camera. I did camera trickery to make it work for the opening shot, of course, but with stuff on the table, I can't get this into camera. You can see just how big and massive this box is. Alright, and in showing you that box, I just knocked everyone over, so let's put everyone back up now. It's one of many really massive boxes that I've done on this channel in recent weeks. Have you seen my YouTube playlist? It's like there's several thousand-piece plus sets on there, including one I did the other day. I just did a Viking ship the other day. That one is going live. That one might be live already, actually, on the YouTube. That was like a big set too. All right. So the characters are ready to go. And all right, the bus is back up, and let's go ahead and take the roof back off now. And the roof is actually pretty secure when you press it on. It's even more secure than most vehicle roofs. But I do like how LEGO designers have designed the vehicles so they can take the roof off and put the people inside. So let's take the roof off because we're going to keep working on it. We're going to set this to this side here. And I need to be able to access the sticker sheet and the tool if I need it. And I don't want to put it that way because it'll roll off the table. So maybe like that. And we bring the instructions back up. And the instructions say to bring on bag 7. Bag 7 is a bunch of small bits. So I think we're gonna keep building on the roof, the support for the flight structure, and then the flight structure itself I think would be in bag 8. Or this the balloon parts are in this unnumbered bag over here. Hey, it's cool to see you in my chat, because usually I'm the one who ends up in your chat. We gotta do another Star Wars discussion stream sometime soon. There's been a lot going on in the Star Wars fandom. Okay, so we need 2 copies of this build. So we'll do it the same way I do when it says 2 times, which is where I'll do one and then I'll do the other. And because we see that big 2 times logo, we don't actually turn the page during this build. So in terms of upcoming streams, I pretty much did all the big stuff in my queue. Although I do have a relatively big Mario set that I'll be doing next week sometime. And I actually have quite a bit coming into the Mario queue. I want to, between January and February, I want to complete the backlog of all the Mario sets because of the tabletop game and interactive features. I want to have all the Mario stuff. So that's a priority for my LEGO collection right now, is collecting the rest of the Mario. But I also have a really special retired LEGO set coming for the week between Christmas and New Year. I got a really special Hanukkah present for myself. It's not that big a set, but it's a set that's been hit pretty hard by post-retirement inflation, and I didn't think I'd be able to get it, but it's the holidays, and so yeah, something really special. And Brett, you'll really like that one, I think, but I don't want to spoil it right now. And aside from that, I have the Mario queue going on. I have the Avatar queue going on. I'm not really adding anything else big into my Lego queue. My first two purchases of the new year, my first two Lego purchases are going to be whatever I pick for Chinese New Year, which is a week earlier than usual this year at the end of January. So I want to pick that first week of January, and then my second Lego purchase for 2025 is going to be the new Mediterranean garden that they're releasing that I think will look really nice next to my Japanese garden. So I want it. That set went on my wish list the moment I saw the reveal for it. But yeah, I've my Lego budget is such that I've got open decision on pretty much any of the most of the Lunar New Year sets from the last couple of years haven't uh, post retirement inflated all that much. So I'll have a choice of several sets to me next year. Last year, when I had no Lego budget, I was pretty much locked into just the cheap one, which was still pretty good. And I've actually kept the calendar part as a permanent part of my Lego display all year. But I just turned. Sorry, I had to check something. That's why I turned the instructions off. But let's go ahead and keep building. All right, we have this. So this 2x is basically the assemblies we just made on the last page, but in mirror. So these are going to go on the opposite corners this time, and these are going to be the beginnings of the support structure for the flight system and the balloon on the roof. I want to make sure also, once things start getting unsymmetric again, I want to make sure that I have this roof facing the way of the instructions so that I don't build anything backwards, because that would be a disaster. So, in addition to the Lego streams, next week I think I'm just doing the Mario stream. Maybe I'll do one of the Avatar streams before the year is out. But I'm trying to use the Avatar and the smaller Mario sets as filler content. Um, but I'm also going to do one of those Suno music programs for songs about the holiday season. That's probably going to be next weekend. And then I will do. I want to get in one or two more gaming streams before the year's out as well. So we're not quite done with the channel for the year yet, but we're winding down for the year. But yeah, definitely the big Mario stream is going to be next week because I want to get that box out of my build queue area to accommodate some of the smaller boxes that are coming in. So yeah, I don't want to spoil it. It's something really special. It's something really iconic in the Mario games that I got for this week. Yeah, let's plan on trying to work that into 2025 because the year's pretty much shot at this point, and we still want to get an actual game night in. And we all know that with Glenn's holiday schedule, we're only going to be able to get in to like time for one thing before the year's out at this point. But yeah, I do still want to do the virtual versus physical Lego. We also, that one requires some prep time. In addition to what we're actually going to stream, we also need to get like a small practice set, like a cheap $10 affair, $15 affair, a practice set, so that you and I can sit down, practice camera angles. We can't really work it out unless we're actually functionally trying to do. So we want to get something cheap to practice with and set up the cameras. All right, so which way is the camera facing? Okay, it shows that assembly going that way. All right, I don't want to put things on backwards, which is why I did that. All right. Oh, that's cool. This piece is really cool that we're about to build this assembly with. This is the piece they use for the knees and elbows on the small mech sets. The Star Wars mechs use this piece. This is also one of the plates they use for connecting Mario platforms in the Mario line. So yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. Okay, then this piece goes on here like this. And then this one goes on like this. I'm also going to start collecting the CMF series next year. I wanted to get the backlog of the collectible characters because there's a lot of cool ones out there that I think can round out my displays by strategically collecting certain ones. It's cool to have people that aren't, not tied to a set because you can just put them wherever in your display. And once we start, I lost that. I lost that trail of thought. Sorry. Sometimes when I build, I get focused and I forget what I'm talking about mid sentence. Sorry about that. All right, it's sticker time. And we're ultimately going to have 4 copies of this sticker. And, oh, does that mean we're going to have to do this assembly 4 different times in various mirrors? Because there was no 2X on this assembly, which strongly suggests we're doing this assembly 4 times in various mirrors. I still want to do a lot of Lego in 2025, but I think in 2025 I'm going to step up some more gaming and music as well because I'm not only running out of display space, I'm also running out of storage space, which means I have to be really careful with my wish list because even though I have a little bit of a Lego budget now, I no longer have room for everything. And I mean, it's all well and good to say just put them in storage boxes, but then where do you put the storage boxes? So, I will have to slow down a bit on the Lego content on this channel in the coming year, but I'm not stopping. Maybe 1/3 to 2/3 the amount of Lego content I do now would be fairly reasonable. That's a guess. That's not an actual statement. Okay, and then get one of these. Excuse me. And then we go onto the bottom, and we have these smooth uh, round bits here that they put sometimes. And then this will clip on to here. So we have the first of the 4 robo arms that will fold down around the bus and attach the flight assembly. Now we're going to build the second one. This will go here. And we're shortly going to be hitting the 3 hour mark of stream, but it doesn't matter. I just keep track because it's good to know the metrics. Hey, Brett, did I tell you that Glenn was Secret Santa today? Glenn got a Secret Santa. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let him tell you about it. It's his news. But there was a big box sitting outside earlier today while he was at work, and I brought it in and put it by his door. And he said he hadn't ordered anything, and it was the $100 Disney tribute camera that was on the top of his Lego wish list. So yeah, somebody sent him a Secret Santa, and a pretty expensive one at that. Speaking of which, I need to add that. I need to add that to his instructions library. I keep the PDF backups of all our instructions, so for both of us. So I need to add that to his folder. I had no idea he was getting it. So actually, I think the arms on the other end are going to be a little different because I see certain pieces aren't in the parts pile anymore that were on these two arms. But they should be similar. So this one will attach onto this side of the roof, like this. And now we'll start the third of the support arms here. I probably will get at least one of the Marvel dioramas. There's like 3 Marvel dioramas out right now that are really cool. They have uh, they have an Avengers Endgame um, diorama featuring some of the women superheroes. They have an Avengers Ultron diorama featuring the classic six, and in January they're releasing a. I've seen a couple reviews for this already. A Captain America Civil War diorama, which is when all the heroes, Iron Man and Captain America, um, so, had that disagreement, and all the heroes went into battle with each other. So yeah, I'll probably be doing some Marvel dioramas in the coming months. Would you believe that when we finish these, the fourth robot arm, or on the third now, we'll still have 4 stickers on our sticker sheet? They must be part of the flight assembly as well. I think when it comes to the dioramas, I'll probably be getting all 3. And then there's that Sorcerer Mickey diorama as well that they put out a couple months ago. Glenn can't have all the Disney goodness. I won't let him. So I'll probably end up picking up the Mickey diorama. It's a nice display piece. It has scenes from a couple of movies represented on it as well. I may pair it with the Disney juniorized celebration train, which also has a couple of movie characters represented. Lots of ideas for things I can do on this channel. So this arm looks pretty much the same, but it doesn't have those yellow bits. So all right, so this should be the last of those flight arms here. Have you seen the reveals for upcoming Lego Star Wars sets? There's a new Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor coming out, along with a for the first time in 15 years, they're finally bringing back the ARC 170 from the Clone Wars. There were a couple other sets announced too, but I don't remember what they are right now. And apparently there's going to be a Star Wars sign in either the May or the summer releases. No pictures have surfaced of that yet, but the Star Wars logo is a set. More than likely, depending on how they do that set, if it's anything like the Marvel Avengers logo that they're putting out in January, if it's anything like that set, I'll probably get the Star Wars one. If it's not like that set, I mean, well, we'll just have to see when more information becomes available about it. But it'd be interesting to have a Lego Star Wars logo model. So there's the last copy of the sticker, because we're doing the last of these support arms right now. What was I? I just zoned for a moment, sorry. I woke up extra early this morning for no reason. Because, but I'm not going to bed right after stream because I always wait for my video to process following stream. I used to, if it was late, wait for the next day, but I don't really do that anymore unless it's really late, because when I finish stream, because I've gotten in the habit of forgetting and forgetting to get my video processed for the YouTube. So all right, this last arm will go on, and that used up the last pieces in bag 7, which means we're going to go into bag 8, which means it's the last bag of the set, so we're finally going to be able to introduce the last character. But the robo arms are now on the roof. So this is what the roof looks like with the bits on, and they fold down like this and will allow the flight assembly to attach to the bus. You'll probably also, well, it might be possible to take these clips off as well and just put the roof on the bus. Hard to say exactly if they've allowed that functionality. But I have the sticker sheet in the back here behind the instructions. I have my separator. Bag 8 also comes with all these other big pieces from the unnumbered bag. So let me just... I've got to lay those out in front of me up here. So these are the big hot air balloon pieces. There's one Mario set that also uses these big hot air balloon pieces. And they're also in this year's Christmas Village set. This gray piece here, which is going to be part of the balloon assembly, this is actually done in the... This is actually one of the style of pieces they use for the Mario platforms. Um, I don't think they use gray so much in Mario. I don't think it's one of the interactive colors. Most of the colors give an interaction on the Mario figures, but I think gray doesn't. I'm not 100% sure. Let's get bag 8 open. And a piece just rolled off the table while I was opening that. Let me see if I can get it without knocking anything else off the table. I got it. And it was actually the minifigure head for our last character that we're about to introduce. So let's get back onto camera here. Everyone's still sitting in place. Good. Okay. Lots of little pieces for the bag 8 sections. Okay. Bag 8 starts with our 9th and final character here. Let's see, there's the torso, there's legs, and he gets this nice headpiece here. And the headpiece is just a solid black head with glowing purple eyes. And then he gets this hood over him. And he gets our 1, 2, 3, 4th pickaxe. The pickaxe is a popular tool, I guess. We also have 2 of these red blaster things. So 4, 6. We have 2 of the blue liquid potion things. And then 1 of these water bottle things. So there's a nice variety of accessories amongst the characters here. So we will find his pickaxe, because Fortnite characters love smashing things or cracking things, whatever. And this is our 9th and final character. This is Raven. And he will have to take a seat with the others right here. As we go into the final bag of the build here, we have about a little less than 40 pages of instructions. So we're going to start with this Mario plate here. We have pieces going all sorts of under other assemblies. Actually, I'm going to take the roof assembly off screen for a little bit, because it's actually, we'll take the bus a little off screen as well, because this is a separate assembly that we're dealing with right now. I probably should have taken the bus off while we were building that roof before, but too late now. Alright, so let's this is the final bag of parts, but it looks like there's a lot in this one. So We still got a little bit of build time left here. I don't want to spoil on stream because I've been doing a lot of Lego Mario, but I'll text you after stream if you want me to tell you the iconic place that I'm doing next week from the Mario games. In Lego, of course. I've already done all four of the Donkey Kong sets, and I did the newest version of the haunted house, and I also did a shipwreck scene. I already have lots of cool Mario stuff in my collection, but I'll be getting even more. I want to feature some of it at game night, but I won't be able to put everything up. The table's just not big enough for everything. Well, the build's almost done. If you want to try, I mean, yeah. We just gotta. This is the last build. This is the last bag. So now we're building the structure that the balloon is gonna go onto. Um, Temple had a guest musical host last night. He kind of uh, he kind of hosted the service. The rabbi pretty much stood to the side and let him do his thing. He was really good. I liked his style. I want to go online and learn more about this guy and see if he has any albums. His name was Billy Jonas, and apparently he's a big name in the Jewish music community. Okay, that's on. Okay, so what's going on here? So now we have an assembly on the assembly on the assembly. Okay, how does this start? The smooth bottom piece. There it is. And then we get this really long axle piece. Oh, did I tell you that I'm working on a strategy to acquire one of the original 1999 episode 1 sets? We're looking at that'll probably be my May 4th special next year, because it is a little bit inflated. But that particular set, given how iconic the scene is, and it's a scene they don't revisit much in Lego, I'm surprised that it didn't inflate as much as some of the other sets in that wave. But yeah, 1999 Lego sets, for even a lot of Lego sets from that era, even not Star Wars, are like super inflated. So I was surprised to see that set I can get for only 3 times the original retail price. It's a set that's been on my wish list for a long time, since my last collection, in fact. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my May 4th stream, is that set. And now we have 2 copies of a sticker. Um, so this is gonna go on here like this, And then that sticker is going to go on these little slopes. So yeah, the original set retailed at, I think it was in like the $80 to $100 price point, and I found a couple sealed ones on eBay for like around 300. Most Lego sets of that era, and even just ones from like 10, 15, even 5 years ago, are like inflated multiple times and go for like the thousands. But that particular set, for some reason, hasn't inflated, and it's a big one too. It's, well, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll see when it becomes a reality, if it becomes a reality. When I do super special sets like that, I have to juggle other things. So, all right, that sticker is pretty good. No, it's not. I need to do a quick little adjustment here. It was mostly straight, but it wasn't centered enough. There, that's good enough. I'll show you the sticker once I get the other one applied. These two stickers are exactly the same, so I'm only going to show you one side. So let's get the one for this side. There's still two stickers on the sheet, so we can't ditch the sticker sheet just yet. Be sure to check out my channel. I've been doing a lot of big sets recently. So check out the YouTube to see how my collection's been growing. Did you see my text? I sent you a photo earlier. So that's what this sticker looks like. It's the same on both sides. And this one's gonna go into here like this. So my plan is to fill that wall with other art style Lego sets. Um, I'm not putting anything else up until I decide what specifically is going to go there. But I think I'm going to move the space portraits up there, and I think I'm going to put up the Hogwarts banners. And I've got room for one more of the big art sets, but maybe two. But I'm not really doing any more arrangements with that wall until next month at the earliest. So we have more transparent pieces, which suggests the glow of machinery. Is that supposed to be a... Yeah, that is supposed to be the transparent one. Interesting having two tones of transparency here. And now an assembly for the assembly for the assembly for the assembly. Yeah, something weird like that. Let's keep going. All right, this is going to go here. And then this whole structure is going to go on top of this structure. Let's make sure I'm lining everything up correctly. Yeah, that's lining up. Okay, we're good. Let's push that into place. And then this whole section goes into here. And that's supposed to be flush. So let's not, there we go. Oh, I see. So we put this onto the roof. We bring our roof back out. Let's orient it the way the instructions are so that I don't put anything backwards. And then this will go on the center of the roof like this. And then, so yeah, this center section, we put these bits on. So we're going to start tiling over the exposed studs here. And now we're going to get our last two stickers. Which again are exactly the same. And it's a V logo. I have no idea what V represents in Fortnite. But maybe it's a corporate logo who sponsors the tournament. That is not centered. Not by a long shot. So, you can't really tell from the photo because of the poor lighting in my area and the angle the picture's at. But, where Mona Lisa's actually missing two fingers right now. They must have fallen off during her shuffles around the room while waiting to put her up because she's too big to store. So once the fingers turn up, I'll reattach them gently and the painting will be restored. So there's the V logo, which is the last two stickers on this set. Obviously, I still have to put the other copy on. Centered, but the V was a little crooked. I've been getting pretty good with Lego stickers for the most part, but the circle ones I still have trouble with considerably. Last sticker of the set, which is going to attach right here. And then as is tradition on this channel, here's the empty sticker sheet. We are done with stickers for tonight. Well, I've never seen this shape of flame piece before. This one's new to me. But there's the energy effect blast that we're going to be attaching to which clips. Okay. So we're going to attach these flames around the sides here. And then we're going to put them vertical. And these are the flames that are going to heat the balloon. I'll do one more I'll do one more character roll call at the end of stream with actual close-ups. So the flames are now in place underneath where the balloon's going to go. And here's where we actually put the balloon together. Okay, this one will go here. And then we have a little bit of it 2 times here using the blue balloon pieces. Oh, the instructions show it going this way. Alright. We need to do another one of those blue balloon panels now. We're literally, judging on the parts pile in front of me, we're literally right at the end of the build now. We just got a few pages to go. We gotta finish these, we gotta get these blue pieces attached, and then we have the white balloon panels. So this is the little assembly it had us put on the blue balloon pieces. And these will go onto here. The blue balloons clip on like that. And this whole assembly, oh God, where are we in the picture? Okay, so we clip the blue balloons around the central core like this. And that's not stable yet till we put in the white panels. And here's what the white panel looks like. Let me make one more of those. I know my Lego streams are long. If you just want to catch parts of the build and like skip around, you have that option. Since I know you don't have time to just, sit and watch a whole 3-4 hour build. Actually, I had 2 streams that were 5-hour builds. Alright, so the other white panel is done. And these will go onto the balloon as well. So we'll stick this one on. And that one will fold down and clip into the bottom here. And when I line it up with the clips, it becomes flush with the blue sections. And we have a fully enclosed hot air balloon going on here. Save, of course, for manufacturing gaps, these little square holes at the top and whatnot. But the balloon is together. And we just have a little bit of detail bits left to go on here. We have this piece to cover over the top structure of the balloon. And then it gets this piece here to secure that into place. It's the same kind of brown axle pin that they use for attaching the Mona Lisa canvas structure to the frame structure. And these go in where exactly? It shows them coming out of the bottom sections of the balloon here. With all the massive pieces out of the way, I can bring these onto the table too. They're going to be called for soon. We've got 2 more of these little bits for the bottom of the balloon. Alright, we just need to do 1 more of those. And then we have a couple pages left for some other detailing around the balloon. All the lines and stuff that will make the balloon realistic look attached. The balloon attachment system look realistic-ish. How does that clip on? Okay, so that clips on next to the V logo. So that doesn't look like it's part of the balloon setup. That looks like it's part of a communication array. And this looks like a satellite dish setup here. And it shows it going like that, but it doesn't attach like that. Let's look very carefully. How's the clip going? I can't see. Oh, it wasn't attaching because I had this other piece not aligned correctly. Let me fix that real quick, and then I'll be able to attach the this piece finally. There, that goes. So this looks like a rocket engine of some kind that we're going to be putting onto the balloon. With a propeller on it. Okay. Propeller spins. Until the propeller engine breaks apart. Let's try that again. Yay! Okay. Now with that piece, it should be a little more stable and not fly off like that. And that actually, attaching that stud, no, it's, never mind. We made it work. And this one will go. Okay, so I got turned around and I put the satellite on the wrong side, obviously. So that will go here. So that we'll have the satellite dish on this side. And then it shows the propeller coming off of this beam on this side. Like this. So there's our little rocket propeller thing there. And now it shows how to attach this whole assembly to the bus. So we'll line up the roof. And we'll attach the roof. And these little bits are in the way, so if I can get the roof to line up correctly, which I just did. So it looks like these fold down and don't really actually physically attach to the sides. They're just for show. They rest along the sides to give the illusion of being attached. Which means you can just pull up the whole roof like that to get to the inside. So there we go. The balloon is attached. And now we have these bits. That it only shows us using 4 of them, so they go off the bars on the white panels. And there. I'm actually going to take the roof off to get these to get the cables on the cabling on, because it requires some precision placement, I think, and shaping. And I'm not the best with these flexible bits. Okay, this one will come in here and then come around here onto this bar like this. And then we come around to this side so I can apply the last two of those. I'm applying the last little bits of the balloon structure now. These are the cabling bits. I'm not really the best at setting up the flexible parts on Lego, but we're getting there. One more. One more connection for this last cable here. We just passed the 3.5 hour mark of stream, which was my estimate for how long this build might take. So we did good. So we've got a satellite dish on one side of the balloon here for communications, I guess. And then we have this propeller engine on the other side of the balloon. And there it shows the set all together. Those are the other 3 Fortnite sets, none of which have figures. Here's the one we just built. And of course, the parts guide is 4 pages. Interesting. Alright, let's come back here. And I guess it's time to set up the exit spread and figure out who we're rating. So, first step to do that, we can get our little... We never use our tool, but we can set it aside. We got to take the bus back into the view. And we're going to put the roof section onto the bus. Wait. Yeah, the roof section is on. Okay. And with the balloon on the roof like that, it's actually too tall to fit in camera. Let's actually turn the instructions off. Give me one moment so I can see if there's anybody to raid tonight. Brett, anything else you want to say before I figure out our exit raid? It's midnight exactly here. So let's see, who do we have? Music. There's a few musicians on tonight. The question is, though, we always do John Lee. Let's pick someone else. That's lots of good choices today. Who do I want to see? Who do we want to raid? Alright, let me check this one musician. I think their raids are turned off. Oh, I said we were going to do one more roll call of characters. I'm just trying to figure out who we're rating. Because once we do that last roll call of characters, we're done here. And it'll be time to raid out. Oh, I gotta put the bus arms down. Alright. The bus is ready to fly. In Fortnite, the level starts when the characters they ride into battle on the bus. The bus lands. Well, no, the bus doesn't land. They all jump out of the bus and then land at various places on the island as they parachute down as the bus flies over the Fortnite island. That's the point of this bus. I gotta move the bus into the foreground so that it can be seen in its full height, given the camera limitations. That's as good as we're gonna get, but that's pretty good. Brett, anything else you want to say before I set up the exit scene? Meanwhile, there's one more view around the bus, and then of course the balloon section. Lots of detail on this ship. Oh, bus, whatever. I call it a ship because it flies. I'm sorry. This was a pretty fun build and a unique vehicle, and I think it's going to look great in my displays. Yeah, no, they have raiding turned off. Who else can I raid? I think we're gonna try and raid Stargirl tonight, but before I do, I did promise at the end of stream we would do one more roll call. You know what I'll do? I'll see if they can hold on to these ropes and kind of in preparation to jump out off the bus and into battle. So here's Battalion Brawler. Nope, the rope is too thin. They're not going to hold on. Let me recover him, and then we will continue with our roll call. We'll let them stand for the final roll call. So there's Battalion Brawler. This will be Cube Assassin. Drift without the mask. But how I'm going to display him. Drift with the mask. That's such a cool mask. His potion's probably giving him some top heaviness. Adventure Peely, the Banana Man. Let's This is Trespasser Elite. The Bright Bomber. And you can see on her jacket there's a picture of the supply llama. So that's Bright Bomber. This is Meowscles. Raven. Very much a CMF kind of lineup in terms of detail and how colorful and varied these characters are. And Cuddle Team Leader. But you know what? For the exit view, we'll let her have her bear head. Here's Cuddle Team Leader, ready for battle. It almost reminds me a bit of the Animal Crossing heads, but those I don't think have a minifigure head inside. They're not mascot heads. They're just so the battle bus, the Fortnite battle bus. We got it done. And I'd like to move this closer to camera so you can see the whole effect, the whole build, but I won't be able to type the raid if I move it any closer than that. That's alright. Let's fix these two characters who fell, and then I'll carefully reach over and type a raid. I think we're going to go to Stargirl tonight. She's a good show, very chill, and I think you'll like her. So we have one of the orange water coolers. We have two of the potion thing. Uh, two of the red blaster thing, and then four pickaxes. So we got a nice variety of accessories as well. Alright, those are ready to go. I'm going to set up the raid. Alright. Brett, last chance. Anything you want to say to the chat before I raid out? We're going to Stargirl tonight. Alright, the raid is being initiated. Two of the... Alright, have a good night. The raid is set. This was a really fun build. And my next two Lego streams are probably going to be a Mario and my next Avatar stream. But I'll probably do some other content before then. Have a good night, and I will see you soon. Before I read out, alright, the raid is being initiated. Two of the... Alright, have a good night. The raid is set. This was a really fun build. And my next two Lego streams are probably going to be a Mario and my next Avatar stream. Do some other content before then. Have a good night, and I will see you soon. Before I read out. Alright, the raid is being initiated.
Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop. Just take ingredients from my freezer at work. Are they someone else's? Nate Dog, are you stealing food? What cholesterol? That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Oh, oh my gosh. Whoever just donated, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so sweet, so generous. Thank you so much. Wow, wow,